Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Here we go. Get set. One day. 11.
Breeze now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And his first look is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
36. 12.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Wes Horton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready. Number 80. 5-8.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From his goal line here, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Hey, two. Get set.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
21. You're good. 5-4.
Now Breeze on third down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton, an early touchdown pass in that one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. Blitz coming and down he goes. Tyler Davison. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Hey, get right down. Get right down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Hey.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Come on now. Right to the 3. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball. That's rock now.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right to the 3. Hey! Gun. That's rock now. Do something. Great.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, as guys can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Over. Ready. 90. 21. 90%.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Get set.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Get set. 21. Hey. 4 down. Check. 21. Hey, left. 28 left. You got that right there. 4 down. Under crush. Ready,
Breeze now on first down. And incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Easy. 5-1.
Breeze will try again on second down. There he goes inside the 30. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Breeze now to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. Rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Kill, 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 kill.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. 12, 12, 12. Hey, 2, 2, 2, 2. Ready, like that.
To throw, it's Breeze. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Sammy! Check.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
5-5. 5-8.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funch. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw here is incomplete. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Breeze looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Let's go. Hey, get right down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he goes goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Right there. Okay, baby.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Leopard! Tight end's right. Lunch tight. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down.
Now the backup Savage. And Josh Hill has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Leopard! Over!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up and...
Leopard! Under 10!
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Lutz's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Here we go. Express! Great. Get it up! Hey, get right there.
McCaffrey breaks a tackle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a run.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Wes Horton in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, Ingram. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Savage. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Savage now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The first down throw coming. Savage. The catch made over the middle by Gill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.